Join me as I dig deep into my childhood home and try to find out what's missing that I didn't even realize was gone. Our childhood homes hold a special place in our hearts, don't they? They're where we created so many memories, learned so many lessons, and grew into the people we are today. But have you ever stopped to think about what's missing from those childhood homes? What are the things that we take for granted, the things that we didn't even realize were gone until they were truly gone? As I started thinking about what's missing from my childhood home, I realized that it's not just physical things that we miss. We also miss the feelings, the emotions, the sense of security and comfort that came with being in a place that was truly our own. We miss the sense of belonging, the sense of being part of something bigger than ourselves. We miss the love, the laughter, and the memories that were created in those spaces. Noisy fax machines. In the age of emails and instant messaging, fax machines seem almost prehistoric. These machines were often found in home offices, making distinctive noises as they transmitted documents. While not as commonly used today, they were once indispensable for sending and receiving important papers. Shag carpeting. Shag carpeting in vibrant colors like rust, yellow, or lime green was all the rage in the 70s and 80s. This plush, textured carpet added a unique flair to homes, even if it was a nightmare to clean. Nowadays, you'll be hard-pressed to find shag carpeting in modern homes. Sunken living rooms. Another design trend from the past is the sunken living room. These cozy spaces required stepping into a lower seating area, often surrounded by built-in couches. While they added a touch of elegance, they have largely fallen out of favor in contemporary home design. Many homes had wall-mounted clocks that chimed on the hour, adding a rhythmic soundtrack to daily life. These clocks were functional and decorative, though their chimes could become, well, a bit annoying. Modern digital clocks have mostly replaced these analog timepieces. Kitchens of the past often featured decorative olive oil and vinegar bottles filled with herbs and spices. These bottles were more for show than use, adding a rustic charm to the kitchen counter. Today, practicality often takes precedence over such decor. At one point, sun and moon wall hangings, celestial-themed candles, and other cosmic decor items were all the rage. These items added a mystical vibe to homes, though more contemporary themes have since replaced them. Artificial plants were popular for those who wanted greenery without the hassle of upkeep. Fake ferns were often placed on high shelves and cabinets, though they tended to collect dust over time. Today, natural plants are more favored for their air-purifying qualities. Wallpaper borders were a popular way to add a decorative touch to a room. These borders often featured floral designs, patterns, or scenes, and were placed at the top of walls or around windows and doors. Today, minimalist design has primarily replaced these detailed borders. Rotary phones with extra long cords. Before smartphones, households had rotary phones often attached to the kitchen wall. These phones came with extra long cords that allowed you to move around the room freely while chatting. Even though dialing took longer, there was something oddly satisfying about the clicking sound as the dial rotated back into place. For many of us, it's the little things that we miss the most. It's the toys we used to play with, the games we used to play, the books we used to read. It's the family traditions, the holidays, the special events that brought us together. It's the sound of our parents' voices, the smell of our grandparents' cooking, the feel of our favorite blanket. These are the things that make our childhood homes truly special, and these are the things that we miss the most. I want to share a story with you that really drove this home for me. A few years ago, I went back to my childhood home for the first time in over a decade. As I walked through the doors, I was hit with a wave of emotions. I remembered all the laughter, all the tears, all the memories that I had made in that house. But as I started to explore the house, I realized that things were different. The walls were painted a different color, the furniture was different, and the whole atmosphere of the house had changed. It was like walking into a stranger's house. And in that moment, I realized that it wasn't just the physical things that were missing. It was the sense of security, the sense of comfort, and the sense of belonging that came with being in that house. That experience really made me think about what's missing from our childhood homes. It's not just the physical things, it's the emotions, the feelings, and the sense of connection that we had with those places. It's the sense of identity that came with being part of a family, part of a community, and part of a neighborhood. It's the sense of belonging that came with being in a place that was truly our own. So, what's missing from your childhood home? Is it a specific toy or game that you used to play with? Is it a family tradition or holiday that you used to celebrate? Is it the smell of your grandmother's cooking or the sound of your parents' voices? Whatever it is, I want to hear about it. Share your stories with me in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to check out my other videos.